Okay, guys. Hello, hi, good afternoon, everyone. We have got a very good news about the possible unlock that most probably from Sunday will be initiated. And I know personally a lot of people, my friends, some of them who own the company, they are starting working from Sunday itself. But here is the thing that a lot of people they still are in uncertain situation. Janet, hello, nice to see you here. A lot of people are still in uncertain situation because they don't know when they will start. Will they start from Sunday? Will they start from Monday or Tuesday? When? Some companies are starting from Sunday. Some companies are starting from Saturday, which is today. Some companies are going to start from the next Sunday, for example, because this unlock, it was so sudden. It was like so unexpected. Just one day, the Dubai Economic Department, they circulated the guidelines and they announced that most of the businesses can operate now, except some entertainments like movie cinemas and some other places where a lot of crowd will be gathered. So, nonetheless, a lot of malls are starting operating right now. Dubai Mall, Mall of the Emirates, Marina Mall, and other Emirates. Assalamu alaikum, nice to see you here. So a lot of people now are coming back to their previous life in a certain extent. But the thing is, here is a question. Here is a question: how they should start and how they should resume the work in order to take the right actions. Because I know some people, they are really willing to go back to their workplace. I know other people they would love to stay further at home. So you might be right now in a certain your comfort zone, but very important for you to get back to your work and to immediately start taking the right actions. Because sitting at home, yes, it's a comfort zone. We might have a certain fear to be back to the work. We might have a certain uncomfortable situation to be back to the work. But this is something which is necessary and which is required. Okay, so I'd like to talk about the first right steps that you have to take resuming your work, going to unlock. So I'd like to start from the salaried people, those who are on salaries. This can be admin stuff, this can be marketing stuff, this can be some managers, and so on. So here I will talk about two kinds of stuff. First ones which are on unpaid leaves, and the second one which are on reduced salaries. For example, those very vital key people in the companies, their salaries have been reduced significantly. Those people, for example, that the company can ignore them for this COVID-19 lockdown, so the company placed them on a unpaid. They have given them unpaid leaves. Okay, so first I'd like to start from those who are on unpaid leave. Most probably, the company's going to keep you on unpaid leave further, at least for the 1 month. We are talking to the different real estate company owners. We're talking to the different other industry company owners, and they are scared. They are uncertain. Yes, there is an unlock, which is a really great, which is a very superb and very positive sign from the government of Dubai, which means that in a few weeks' time, most probably we'll come back to our previous lives. I really hope so. But it's not about coming back to the normal life. It's all about the borders being closed, and the secondly, people are being scared. People, I mean the business owners. They will still have this fear. They will be threatened by this COVID-19 outbreak. Oh, what if they will shut down again? Or what if they will close everything again? What if they will announce again the quarantine? So this is what will be going on. So here, the right thing for you to do is, first of all, directly speak to the owner of the company, or speak directly to your reporting manager and tell him, sir, I understand that we are on unpaid leave and I totally want to support the company, and there is now unlock. Can I please be back to my company? If you want to give me some more extra duties, I'll be so happy to take these extra duties. So this will be the right step for you to speak to your manager and to speak to the senior people that you are reporting to show them that you really need job, to show them that you really need money, to show them that you want to take some extra job duties. For example, let's say if you're in marketing, For example, let's imagine your company doesn't need a marketing for next 1 month. So most probably company will tell you, we will have to unfortunately extend the unpaid leaves for another 1 month. This is most probably what will happen. But imagine that if you will say, sir, I'm ready to work as a call center. Sir, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to take, for example, accounts or something else. This will be for you the right step to get out of unpaid leave. To get out of unpaid leave. Those who have reduced salaries, people who are right now on reduced salaries, some employees who are on reduced salaries, like the managers or other important people in the company who are, let's say, before getting 10,000, now they're getting 10, now they're getting 5,000. So in average, if I will calculate the reduced salaries, it will vary from 30% to 60%. This is what is very common practice, that people are having reduced salaries. For those people, most probably, for you, the reduced salary will take longer than 1 month. In case, for example, for unpaid leave, we say that it might take up to 1 month for you to resume your work and start getting your full salary, not full salary, at least some salary. But those who are on reduced salaries, most probably companies are going to keep you on these reduced salaries till they will get back the previous turnover, or at least they will have some breakthrough. At least they'll be generating some profit. At least they will be generating some revenues. So for you, the reduced salary are going to remain. Here is what will be the right action for you to do is, first of all, absolutely you have to speak to your superior, to the company owner, to the manager, to discuss your salary part. And obviously you should not do it in a way, I need my full salary back, I'm doing a lot of things. No, you should not do it, because here you have to understand another part here, which is your employer or the company owner. You have to understand, and it should be a very normal, down-to-earth discussion where you say, sir, I understand that. What do you think when I'll be able to get back my full salary, because I have families, or I have my school fees, or I have my rent, or I have my mortgage? So then the owner will clear for you the path. For example, I understand you, James, the full salary, I believe, will be back if at least we can come to the, for example, of monthly profit of, for example, 500,000 dirhams or 1 million. So you have a certain mark, that you have to achieve, for example, or your company needs to achieve for you to be back with your full salary. And this we will call it clearing the positions of both sides. So this is what you have to do if you are the paid employee. But obviously, very, 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 very important that you have to work very, very hard. I don't want to call it hard, because some people, they don't like to do the word work hard. And even sometimes I might not like it, work hard, because sometimes we don't want to work as a slaves or as a dogs, right? We might work like a horse. We might work like a dog. We might work like some slave, but at the end, until unless it satisfies us, if we like it, the time just flies, right? And at the end, we realize, yes, I work really hard, but at the same time, you have been enjoying this. So I don't like the terminology working hard, not always. So in this case, you must be result-oriented. You must be result-oriented. So every day, if you're getting a salary, if you're taking 1 dirham, you have to bring back the same day at least 1 dirham to the company. So this is how you must be working. Otherwise, you won't stay for long in this company. I would like now to move to the non-salaried people. Most probably this will be people who are working in sales, and especially in the real estate industry. So here for you, there is nothing much to lose and nothing much to gain back, because even before the shutdown, before the quarantine, before the COVID-19, you have been you have been already unpaid. So there is nothing that you lost and you want to regain it back. No, the only thing for you is to start focusing in the sales. Now there is an unlock, and now people we can see a lot of movement. For example, now I'm looking out of my window and I see really cars. I see their movement, and I'm thinking, where are these old people are going? I just see, I look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven car are, for example, just in a few seconds are going. So we really see that there is a movement. We really see that there are the people who are now moving. So for salespeople now, it will be much more easier. There was, by the way, one historical moment. After such lockdowns, after such pandemic situations, after such force majeure crisis, a lot of people, they start spending. A lot of people after the unlock immediately they want to spend. This is there was a one terminology which unfortunately right now I don't know, I don't remember what was the exact terminology. So this is a one psychological effect. So after the lockdown, immediately people they start spending money, and people they have a certain feel of release. Okay, so we are back. Okay, the normal life is coming back. So for those who are non-salary people, obviously you have to work much more harder now, and it will be much more easier for you to work now. For example, first of all, you're not working from home. At least you can work from office. Because we know that, for example, when we're working from home, it's not really always efficient. When we're from office, we are more efficient. We're more less thinking about the food and about eating every 5 minutes something. So here, those who are on non-salary, first of all, you will be back to your offices as in a normal life. And the second reaction that you will feel that people will be more cooperative. At least those who are in the real estate, you can do now viewings. You can get in meetings with the client. Of course, you will have to wear some masks and gloves, but this is now mostly it will be a kind of formalities, because a lot of people they lost fear to COVID-19. Fortunately or unfortunately, this is the trend that we see now, that it will be now much more easier for you to go to meet the client, to show your product, to show the apartment, to discuss the business, and so on. But here is, you might have one difficulty, one challenge, that people still will be scared. People still will be scared. It's okay, it's normal. For you, the best that you can do will be to show that your service or whatever you're selling or giving, this will give them some certain solution, and this is very important product for them. This is what you will have to do. I would like now to go more into the details regarding off-plan and the secondary market. If you're in the real estate, if you are on off plan, there is a good trend for you. So you can pitch your product saying that now Dubai is unlocked. So now from 6 a.m. till 10 p.m. Dubai is entirely open and everything is back, even including in Ramadan. People are still moving and you'll be able to sell. So, and obviously I would say that every day you better be doing a lot of cold calls, and for your companies you can advise them to do marketing in the social media platforms and to write down that, for example, Dubai is unlocked. So make the reference, for example, someone who is living in Nigeria or someone who is living in Japan or someone who is living in Europe, so he will know that, okay, Dubai is unlocked after COVID-19. It means everything is improving in Dubai. So this is what you have to do. This is the pitch that you have to use. Hello, James. How are you? You inquired about one of the product, for example, let's say any off-plan project, Dubai Hills, Imar, or whatever, and you start pitching that Dubai is now entirely unlocked, and you can do for him an online conference, a video conference, and you can do online viewing or video viewing with your client, with your potential lead, right, who made the inquiry in the social media platform as to the social media marketing. Those who are working in the secondary market, it will be much more easier for you. The prices will, I believe, a little bit stabilize because the prices were dramatically going down. So now it's a little bit, it will stabilize. So the best thing for you right now is to call all your landlords that you have been dealing with, publish all the apartments, because now people will be coming on the streets. If you publish all the listings, if you publish all your properties, people are now more free to go out for a viewing. So number one that you have to do is call your landlords, call the people that you have been dealing with, call people who are having the properties that you know. Secondly, get these listings. And thirdly, immediately start going for the viewings. Of course, always follow all the precautionary methods. Mask and gloves are very important. If you won't be carrying them, you will be getting fined of 1,000 dirhams. So this is what you have to do working in the real estate industry. But if you are working in any other sales, let's say if you're selling any other product, it can be some digital products, marketing products, or any other product not related to the real estate, from Sunday onwards, from tomorrow, the best time for you to start calling all potential leads and getting meetings and appointments with managers. Some of them will be agreeing to meet in the office. Some of them will be agreeing to meet via their online conferences. Okay, so to summarize, real estate people, from not even from tomorrow, from today onwards, those who are working it off plan should do a marketing saying that Dubai is right now unlocked. And secondly, so the second step, they have to be calling all these investors, they have to be calling all these leads and pitching that Dubai now is fully safe, it's unlocked. And maybe you know that Dubai was at least I think 1 week news or 1.5 week news late. It was the top one company that have done that no top one country that has done highest number of tests in proportion to the population. So it was around 700 plus, I think, thousand, 700 plus thousand tests that they have conducted for the COVID-19, and it's considered one of the safest place now in the world. So you can pitch this and you can build a pitch saying that, for example, someone who's living, let's say, in Russia or in Africa or in any other country, it might be not safe for him to keep his funds. For you, the best thing is that for you to pitch that they can move their funds, they can move their finances here to Dubai, and they can invest, for example, in a property. And right now, let me give you one example. One of the person that I know personally, he has a property that he bought for 500,000 dirhams. 500,000 dirhams, it's around, let me just do a quick calculation. It will be $136,000. $136,000 US. He bought this property. It's a one-bedroom property in a very good and decent area. Today, which is a COVID-19, the peak, let's call it the peak, or let's say the COVID-19 core in this now period of time, today, he is renting this property for 49,000 dirhams a year. 49,000 dirhams, it will be 13,000 US dollars a year, 13,000 US dollars a year. So imagine, even now in COVID-19 period of time, it generates him around 10% ROI, return on investment. It generates for him right now in a COVID-19 period around 10% return on investment. And this property is not located in international city. This property is not located somewhere very far. This property is located 20 minutes drive from downtown of Dubai. It's not a rural area like international city or Silicon Oasis or other places. It's 20 minutes away from downtown, the maximum time, 20 minutes away from downtown. So it generates right now for him around 10% ROI. So this is the pitch that you can use. Those who are working in the secondary market, from today, tomorrow, your first step should be immediately approach all your landlords, get all your listings, and immediately advertise them, because now the people will be going for viewings. Now people will be going to buy a property. Now people will be going to rent a property. So this is what you have to do. The companies, what are the first steps to be taken from the after going out from the COVID-19? Unfortunately, some of you might not like what I say, but I have to say, I have to be honest with people, and first of all with myself. Companies should not be in a hurry to increase the salaries back, and companies should not be in a hurry to end unpaid leave unless they know that the profitability will be there and the revenue will be there. So company must look first of all at these two parts, revenue and profitability. If the company is able to manage revenue and profitability, then immediately, of course, you have to get back your people, because your people is your team. This is what I wanted to say. About landlords. Landlords right now, it will be a little bit easier for you to rent all the stock that you have been keeping, or which no one was buying and which no one was renting. At least there will be now some movement. I'm sure that a lot of landlords, and I know a lot of landlords, that they've given a discounts to their tenants because they know that literally tenants are unable to pay. For example, for the landlords, it will be wise for these 3 months, for example, or 2 months, or 3 months, or 4 months, to give a discount, and after a couple of months to get the rent back, to get the normal rent charges back. This will be fair enough for both sides. Regarding investors who wants to invest in Dubai, people ask me, Ahmed, would you buy right now today? So I always reply that I would not buy right now today. I would buy in the middle of the summer. I will buy like in the middle of July, because this is the we call it in Dubai, we call it the dead season. We call this the time where everyone is traveling, everyone not in Dubai, everyone doesn't want to go out because of the heat. So I would better invest in the middle of the summer. So for the investors, the right step will be to wait for 1 month or 2 months, because the more better deals will be coming up. But why better deals will be coming up? First of all, we know that unpaid leave will not over immediately. For most of the employees, it will remain. And we know that reduced salaries will remain for most of the employees. So those people who are having mortgages, or those people who cannot manage their life because of their expenses, or because they might need money, so these people, in a few months' time, they will start selling their properties. And I know personally right now, there are a lot of cases where there are super distressed deals that the people, they urgently need to get money. They just selling out their property. They just willing to get any price, and they just want to sell it and get some funds. So these deals will be coming up in a few months time, and for you, it's better to wait for a couple of months to make much more less to make an investment with the less cost and the less expenses that you might bear. And I'm guaranteeing you, I know for sure, and I'm sure all of you would agree that there will be a lot of distressed deals coming up within a time. So the best time with that I would buy myself, it will be the middle of the summer. So this is the best time for people to buy. I would like to say, so now you have stayed at home most probably around 1 month. I have a question for you. What progress have you made? So 1 month quarantine and 1 month staying at home, 1 month lockdown is over. So what progress did you make during this 30 days? Another my question for you. You are now coming back to your work or to your life. Now, are you better than you were 30 days ago? Are you better? You might say, yes, I'm much more better. So I ask you, why are you better than you were 30 days ago? Because I'm a good human being? No, you should have learned a certain skill, and you should have learned a certain experience, or you should have learned you should have read at least some book or something. This should be the answer. The first step to be taken after the coronavirus, first of all, it's work. It's get back to the work. If you are not working, or if you cannot work, or if you're unpaid leave, speak to your management, speak to your owners, and get your job first. And the secondly, get more duties if the company is not willing to get you back. And thirdly, work oriented on results every day, trying to get some results. So this is what you should be doing right away, guys. Guys, today all of us were fasting, including myself. Thank you very much. Keep in mind that getting to work, this is the first thing that you have to do, and then try to work on getting your monthly wages and compensation back. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day. Ramadan Kareem. Stay safe, guys. Bye-bye.